Item 9, business from the City Council. City Council reports. Councilmember Cleveland.
I haven't had any of my committees in the last couple of weeks, so but I do have some housing coming up very soon. Addressing the situation there that people have had some questions about. An ongoing investigation, so we'll find out tomorrow. We may have a report then. Thank you.
All right, Councilmember Didbo.
Didn't have any meetings yet, but this coming week we have the Yuba City Unified School District Government Liaison meeting coming up, and we also have the Yuba Center Transit and the Waste Management. So I'll give you a report after those.
All right, thank you. Councilmember Buckland.
Well, a lot's gone on in the last couple weeks. Most notably, there was a win. I believe it was the fourth win in recent years of the Patriots Super Bowl. I should note that they won in 2001, 2003, 2004, and 14. And I believe our bet was you're going to put this on while we were here. Signed by Paul Tagliabue, the prior commissioner of the NFL, and it was the previous Super Bowl. But
So should I remove the
no. No, just go ahead and put tag on and everything.
Right, there we go.
And the mayor is a devout fan of the northern team.
Seattle Seahawks, yes.
But I would like to point out that there's a lesson to be learned
Yes.
from the end result of this game, and that teamwork is everything. Teamwork is paramount in getting any job done, and especially in government. And no matter what gets thrown at you, you can always come out of that in a winning position. So, and Brady's going to be back next year, so good luck with trying to come back next year. But anyway, Farm Fest, as we had been, you really took that down already? That was short. Thank you. Farm Fest is on hold. It was going to be this coming October. Looks like we're going to put it off for about a year. May have a kind of a startup event in October to try to unfold what will happen in the following year. Went to the 93rd birthday of Francis Silva, one of the directors over at Levy District 1. It was a surprise. Not that he was 93, but the District 1 building has been since renamed the Francis Silva building. He has spent over 50 years of his life dedicated to this community in flood protection and levees and making sure that we're safe, and was out there and felt abandoned all the years in 86 and 97 when we evacuated a town. It was pretty much Francis left standing on the levees trying to figure out what we were going to do. I had a SACOG meeting down in Sacramento last Thursday. Really nothing of significant relevance came out of that, other than I was able to jump over with our current District 4 supervisor, Mr. Flores. We jumped over and met with the governor's office, specifically talking about the appointment for the District 5 supervisor. If anybody that lives in the south end of Yuba City, that's not a closed application process to apply for the supervisor. If you live in the District 5 area, you ever wanted to get into government, now's the time to go down and apply. It's a process of interviews and putting forth what you have and what your vision is to the governor. You do have to be a registered voter. You do have to live in the district within 30 days of the close of the application period, and it's still currently open. Also had an opportunity to meet with Assemblyman Gallagher and talk about some of the upcoming legislation that he's working on, trying to get some bipartisan efforts in there. Most of it deals with water issues. Also, the mayor and I were able to, last Friday night, attend the Sacramento Metro Chamber dinner along with Mr. Darren Gale down in Sacramento. Great networking opportunity for us, and really seeing what's going on in the business world in Sacramento. It's really a pleasure to be able to go to those events and see what they're doing of significance down there. And again, my condolences to your team. You guys look shocked at the loss. I was just absolutely elated. So,
Well, I want to thank you for this new hat for my collection.
no, it's a momentary wear.
All right. Yes, it was a sad moment at the end of the game. It could have gone either way, but it was a very close game. I know it didn't, but anyhow, let's see here. Attended the chamber dinner with Councilmember Buckland, as he mentioned, and also attended the Mosquito Vector annual convention to discuss mosquitoes and other vectors in our community. It's one of those things that just kind of, pardon the pun, flies under the radar, but even locally here in our community, there have been people that have been devastated by West Nile virus, and so it is something that is very serious. And in our state, each year there are 60 new species that are introduced into our environment that we have to deal with and figure out how to eradicate. So it's a big task, and they do a great job for our citizens. Attended the Chamber Government Affairs meeting this morning, in which they discussed, we had Kurt Akins from the Yuba County Water Agency there to discuss water issues. And recently it was approved by the voters to the bond to increase storage for our water here in the state. And it was mentioned today that it looks like some of that money might be siphoned off for other pet projects. And so they're going to be keeping us aware of what's going on down in Sacramento, so that as a community, we can get behind and hold them accountable for that money that they asked us to give them to increase water storage, and make sure that they do what they said they were going to do with that money. So on Friday morning, for those of you who would like to get up bright and early, there's going to be a breakfast in my neighborhood in Yuba City, and that is put on by News 10 out of Sacramento. And it's going to be announced tomorrow as to who is the winner of that location. And currently, Linda Soda Bar has about 44.95% of the votes with 10,007 votes. New Earth Market has 55% of the vote with 12,257. So if you have a strong urge one way or the other, you can go to the website and make your vote count. And they will be announcing tomorrow where that event will take place. And if you want to come out bright and early on Friday morning at 5 o'clock to support Yuba City and the restaurant that is chosen, feel free to do that. For the students, reminder, your cards are up here. Come up after the meeting here and introduce yourself to the council members, and we'll hand you your card showing that you were here for the meeting tonight. And with that, meeting is adjourned.
Man, you just have to wear that hat.